Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. Welcome back. And I brought my friend Rob Russ from Australia back on. Say hi, Rob.
How are you, mate? Good to see you again.
Oh, great. Always good to see you guys. Now, we ended our last conversation talking about some ideas that we had to help people secure their financial independence and their independence in general. And I've known you now for about, I think 6 months now. You and I started talking about another opportunity that you and I are still involved in. And it's been an amazing journey, a wonderful, wonderful experience. We're not going to talk about that in this episode, but it's been a wonderful experience. And we've kind of taken that theme and ran with it, because it worked out so well and it's still working out well, that we wanted to find other ways other opportunities in this space, in the blockchain, crypto, DeFi space, and see whether we can't share some ideas with the people out there so that we're not the only ones benefiting from this revolution that's going on. So do you want to make the reveal or should I?
I can do the reveal for you if you like. That's pretty cool. So crypto finance and your independence as a citizen has been something near and dear to my heart. You know, a lot of the American amendments that you have in your constitution resonate a lot with Aussies. Unfortunately, we don't have the same sorts of rules here. You know, the right to free speech, the right to bear arms, and all of those rights that you guys have there in the States, that resonates deeply with many Australians. And one of the things that I really believe in is opportunity. You guys say that you're the luckiest country in the world and the US is the land of opportunity, but I also believe equally that Australia is as well. And our Prime Minister here, Scott Morrison, sums it up nicely. Whether you like him or you hate him, if you think he's good or he's bad, doesn't matter. He says something that's actually true. And when you hear truth, you can't deny it. Doesn't matter whose mouth it comes out of, especially a politician's. But he says, if you have a go, you'll get a go here in Australia, which is a really good, solid metaphor. Over the last 5 to 6 months, I've had to pivot radically in my life because all the lockdowns and all of the COVID stuff that's happened has completely crushed and destroyed my business. And I know we talked about that a little bit on the last video, but for me personally, that's been pretty testing, and it's been a trying circumstance. But I pivoted back into crypto, and I was in crypto in 2017, and I did pretty well out of that Bitcoin run, then doing a lot of arbitrage trading between exchanges. But I cashed out at the top, and I kept one eye on it, but I didn't get back into it because I was into podcasting and PR and a whole bunch of other stuff. But after all this had happened in the last couple of months, I decided that I needed to get back into that space because it was something that was really interesting and enlightening to me. And I really enjoy the process of crypto, and I love what it stands for as the alternative system. What I'd learned in those couple of months was that it's changed radically in the last 4 years that I'd been out of it. And the thing that had changed the most was community. So just about everything that you see out there, every opportunity as it relates to crypto, the latest NFT, the latest coin, the latest token, the latest blockchain, the latest whatever in the crypto space has some element of community around it, whether that's a Telegram channel, a Discord channel, a Slack group, a WhatsApp group, a Facebook group, whatever it might be, there's something out there. And in the journey that we've experienced in the last couple of months that Ed and I have been on, what we decided to do was to come together as a group of people, and 23 of us got together. So this is not just this is kind of my sort of idea, my brainchild. And I asked a bunch of people in the community that I've been part of if they wanted to join me on this journey. And we created what we're calling the crypto cartel. So a little bit of clever marketing, and that's the reveal. The crypto cartel is a community of people that have all come together from all sorts of backgrounds. We come from all walks of life, from all parts of planet Earth. But the one thing that we have in common is we're all using crypto as the vehicle to gather more wealth. Some people are using that to only gather wealth, and that's 100% of their focus. Some people have jobs and businesses and they're using crypto as a side hustle, but we created it as a community of like-minded people that have come together to all help each other to achieve better results. And so far, so good. We've been live for just a couple of days, so you can find out more at thecryptocartel.io. Now, we use that domain name as IO. That stands for Internet Organization. And if you don't know, folks, that means that we don't have a physical office address. We're an online organization. We're an online community. So I'd encourage everyone to come on over and check out that link. So it's thecryptocartel.io, and come and join the community. It's free. We've got a whole lot of content over there. There's an aggregation of content from around the internet, which gets all of your crypto information into the one place. And over time, that's going to become an authority website. It will become a news website over time as well, which I'm really excited about. And most importantly, lots of great people that can help you get started if you're on your journey, and lots of great people to network with if you're well advanced in that journey and you're looking for business partners, you're looking for investment partners, whatever it might be. Great opportunity to network with people individually on an individual basis. And my favorite part about it, Ed, is we took it off social media. So we can say whatever the bloody hell we want over there without being censored, without fear of big tech stopping us or shutting us down because we said something that you didn't like about some particular topic that they don't like because it doesn't fit their agenda. So you'll never be censored over in the crypto cartel, but it's not a free pass to go and be a jerk. If you're going to be a jerk, we'll kick you out of there as well. You just got to be a normal person. But if you've got opinions one way or the other, we encourage that, and we encourage you to share those opinions and share those views as well, because I think that's important, because crypto is the alternative system out there. So there's alternative views that go with that, and you should be in a place that's comfortable where you can share those views without fear of people piling onto you and carrying on. Now, I looked at doing this in Reddit and setting the community up in Reddit, but Reddit can be a bit of a vicious place because it's anonymous and people have anonymity behind their keyboards. And if you ask a dumb question in the wrong group, they'll pile onto you and make you feel pretty crappy. That doesn't happen over here in the crypto cartel. We're a bunch of friendly people. It's not a bunch of kids running this thing. We're all mature adults, all with normal lives. And we'd love to see you over there and help you out.
Excellent. Yeah. And all credit to Rob. This was his brainchild, after having a lot of these kind of discussions with me and other people, it's kind of dawned on us, mostly to Rob, that, boy, we really got to tell more people about this stuff. And he figured out a way to do it. And so all credit to you, Rob. You deserve all the credit. But the idea behind the crypto cartel, to emphasize, is to be, it's a meeting spot for like-minded people who want to gain control of their lives, primarily through the blockchain, crypto, DeFi space. That's kind of our theme. But the theme is always, it's about education, because this whole business about cryptos and blockchain, there's a lot of information there, and it can be daunting. And a lot of people, I think, want to do cryptos, but they don't know where to start. And because there's so many ways you can go. So this is a way of you becoming part of a group, looking at the content that's there, and chances are someone will have written about a particular little corner of the space that you're interested in, you want to learn about. So you can just be a fly in the wall and just kind of look at the content and learn a bunch of stuff at your own pace. It's very friendly. And so because we have so many people from varying backgrounds contributing content to the site, you're going to get all sorts of angles to different areas. And you will probably, over the course of looking at the site, you'll probably zero in on a small group of people, maybe one person that you have kind of an affinity for. And then you can share ideas and get in touch with us. Send us a message and let's start talking. Rob and I love to talk. We talk too much. So we need people to talk to. Otherwise, we end up talking to the lamp. So, to stay sane, we want people to talk to. So don't be shy about that. And if out of all of this, you end up finding some opportunities that will improve your life, there you go. Then we'll have done our jobs. So it's kind of ambitious because it's such a big field. It is like drinking out of a fire hose, right? There's a lot of information, and that's kind of the point, right? Trying to find a way to distill it in a manageable fashion for people. So the link will be below in the description box for the crypto cartel, and we would love to have you join. It doesn't cost anything to join. Click on that button, join the site, and start meeting people. And let's see if we can grow this community. Look, we've been live for 5 days as of this recording, and we've already gotten it's grown quite a bit already. But we love it. That's kind of the idea. So come and join us. Be part of the cartel. Just the sound of it, the whole idea of giving one of your fingers to the powers.
Just know that when you join, you can never leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Well, in all seriousness, we never want you to leave. We aggregate content around the internet that sums it all up into one place. And to your point, Ed, there's so many aspects to crypto that to an outsider looking at it going, oh yeah, all my mates are into crypto and they're making all this money and they're doing all this stuff. And if you're an outsider for the first time looking at it, if you Google it, you'll just be like, what do I do? Where do I start? And what I would say to that is you've got to find things that are mildly interesting to you. So you might look at the DeFi space and all these finance conversations going on, and you're like, oh my God, that's the most boring thing in the world. You might look at this NFT art space and be a little bit more buoyed by that. And then you might look a little bit closer and see how NFTs and NFT art works in video games. And you'll be like, hey, that's something that's really interesting to me. So this is the way to get into crypto, is to find some, to take a bite of all the things that are out there and see if you like the taste of something. And if you find something that you really like, then start focusing on that. And if your goal is to make money, if your goal is to build wealth, if your goal is to create recurring income or recurring cash flow in your life, then you've got to find things that are interesting to you and then work out how you can do that through those particular things in crypto. And it sounds like a little bit of a mystery. It sounds like a little bit of gamification in there, if you like. But the great thing about coming to a community, whether that's on Reddit, on Discord or Telegram, or it's in the crypto cartel, it doesn't matter where it is. There's going to be people there that are doing what you're interested in. And what you've got to do is don't lurk in the background thinking about what you should ask because you're worried about someone's going to say, oh, what a stupid question, or how do you do that? Go ahead and put a post in there and ask your questions. But ask meaningful questions and tell people the reason why you want to do those things and why you want to find out more information. And you'll be surprised. The comments will pile on, but the comments will pile on giving you links. Hey, check this out, or see this article, or read that, or watch this video. And you'll be like, what do I do? The answer to that is do one of them at a time. Watch one video at a time, take some notes. Read an article, take some notes. One of the things that I've implemented into my life in the last couple of weeks is I listen to a lot of audiobooks. You know me, Ed, I'm always listening to something and educating myself, whether that's a podcast or an audiobook or whatever it might be. And I found myself a few weeks ago, I got to the end of a really, really good Ryan Holiday book. It was just fantastic. And then while I was walking along on my morning walk, I'm downloading another book. And I pressed play on that book straight away. And I got home and I thought to myself, you know what? I've just been hanging out with Ryan Holiday for the last 14 hours or whatever it was I was listening to him. And I didn't write down one note, because I'm walking. So I said to myself, what I'm going to do from now on is when I get back from my morning walk, whatever I'm listening to, is I'm just going to journal a little bit about what I learn about to try and re-emphasize the information that I just took in, to assimilate that information. And I'd encourage you to do that if you're doing the same thing about crypto. It's such a big and overwhelming topic, is not to necessarily take notes while you're watching or you're learning. You can do that, of course, but on completion of that, when you've finished doing what you're doing, so you've watched something for half an hour or you've been doing it for half an hour, before you move on to the next thing, try and lock it in. Like just grab yourself a notebook, grab yourself a writing device, and go ahead and just journal for 10 or 15 minutes about what it was that you just learned about, what it was that you were just doing. And you'll be amazed what comes out. And if you're not sure what to write about, what you're going to do, just put your pen or your pencil on the paper and just write. And whatever comes out will come out. You might write a to-do list. You might write an opinion. You might think that that's stupid and say why it's like that. But this is the process of learning. And this is the process of learning inside the crypto cartel. And particularly if you're new to this, I think this will go a long way to help you to have a bit of self-discovery for what resonates with you, where you can spend your time, because we don't want to spend our time learning about DeFi if finance and DeFi and systems like that are not something interesting to you, and it's not going to make you any money if that's what you're looking to do. If you're looking to gather more information and become a bit more of an analyst, or to be able to have more informed opinions about those things, well, that's fine. Just set out what your goals are, and then there'll be something here in the cartel to actually help you to achieve those goals. And there'll definitely be some people that will help you too.
Yeah, and I really want to thank you for doing this, Rob. Rob put a lot of work into this. And when you visit the cartel, it'll be evident when you see the site, and it's only going to get better because it's going to be refined over the course of time. And it is going to solidify into a nice, solid, it is already a nice, solid site, but it's just going to get better and better and better. And the people you meet, geez, man, it's going to sound corny, but this is such a great group of people, you know, and you will get a chance. You can message anybody in any one of we call them Dons. We're called Dons in the cartel. You can send a message to any one of the Dons, and they'll be happy to chat with you. Like in my case, and in Rob's case, if you want to hop on a Zoom with us,
We'd
that's
love
not
to.
hard to do. Yeah, we would love to. Exactly. So, so we hope that you decide to join the site. I'd be kind of curious how many people end up joining the cartel out of this video. So, if you want to put in a little extra note saying, "Oh, just so you know, I saw Ed and Rob's video. That's why I signed up." That'd be really cool. You don't have to, but it'd be kind of fun. But I like to respect people's time here. So, Rob, I got a lot of gossip to talk to you about off camera. But I think we'll go ahead and say good night to the folks. Now, thank you very much for being here again, Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Rust joining us from Sydney, Australia.
Thanks so much, Ed. See you next time. Bye, everybody.
Ed Anderson signing out.
Copy that.